Form controls are an essential part of any Excel-style spreadsheet workspace, whether it's web-based or only client-side. They are integral for both a simple and a complex spreadsheet experience. SpreadsheetLIVE makes creating form controls as simple as using a wizard. From the Workspaces tab, we'll open up a new workbook. By entering some data to be turned into a form control, we'll set up 3 options: 1, 2, and 3. Then we press the Form Control wizard, and we're offered a list of form controls. Here we can see button, checkbox, radio button, list box, combo box, label, and text area options. We'll first create a list box. We select it from the list, and then as the input range we select the 3 numbers. Then in the link range option we choose a cell where the output will be rendered. Then we press Create Control. Now it immediately creates a list box. Its size can be manipulated from the corner, and it can be dragged and placed anywhere in the spreadsheet. Now when we select another option from the list box, it'll appear in the output cell. If we want, we can create a simple equation that links to the list box output. For instance, if this was the quantity of goods that are offered at $10 a piece, then we can enter in a box the following equation: equals 3 times 10. Then we can even format the cell to make it currency by pressing Format, Cells, and then selecting Currency from the box. Now when we select another quantity from the list box, the appropriate price should show up in the new equation cell. Let's move on to another form control. Radio buttons are simple, and we can create 2 just as an example of how they would work. We follow the same general process as we did before, but now we select radio buttons from the form control and give each a title. For example, we select radio button, and then we choose free shipping, give it a link range, and click Create Control. Then we'll create another one, which will be called Express Shipping, and we select another link range. Notice that when we choose one of the options, the output changes to 1, and also notice that only one radio button can be clicked at once. Now if we need to create a corresponding price for express shipping, what we can do is put in this equation times, if shipping's $10, we'll set it to 10. Now we can also set it to currency, like we did before. And notice that when free shipping is clicked, the shipping cost is 0, and when express shipping is clicked, it becomes 10. Now we can put in a sum equation and format it to currency. And that'll be the total sum of the quantity of goods plus the shipping costs. Now when we change the quantity or the shipping, the total cost alters. The same works with the checkbox form control, except that with this form control, multiple checkboxes can be ticked at one time. For example, we'll create one. Let's call this option C, and select a link range, and create the control. Now when option C isn't ticked, it'll show up as false, and when it is ticked, it'll show up as true. Using this, you can set up a variable if equation to add more or less to the pricing. The next control would be a combo box, but it's essentially the same as a list box, only with a drop-down menu, and operates the same way, so we can forego creating that one as well. A label can be placed near another form control to make its use evident. For example, we'll create one that indicates that our radio buttons signify shipping options. Then we click Create Control, and we can move the label into the general area of our shipping options. The difference between this and a text area form control is that the text area allows the user to input data. For example, if they could engrave the product that they are ordering, this would be used for them to indicate what they want placed on the item. Now we can create the control, place this somewhere underneath all of this, and the user can edit it. This has been a simple demo displaying form controls in SpreadsheetLIVE. It's extremely easy to create form controls, but they can prove to be an essential part of any complex spreadsheet application. Thank you for listening, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates.